magazine that we are looking at today is called Who Magazine. My little trusty wand, Who Magazine. And this is an Australian-based paper, or magazine I should say. I don't know if it exists outside of Australia, or in the UK, or I know it exists in New Zealand, but I don't know about the UK or the US or anything like that. And this magazine is dated the 22nd of September 2025. So recent, but I'm sure there have been other magazines since then. In Australia, it retails for $6.99, or in New Zealand, $7.20. So, in terms of the main headlines, the main feature by the look of it is Zoe Kravitz and Harry Styles. Apparently they've made it official. The hot new couple take their romance to the next level. I actually didn't recognise him. I didn't think that was Harry until I saw his name. Don't know who he looks like to me, but definitely not Harry Styles. One thing I will admit to through this whole magazine and just generally, I am very on top of most pop culture people references. Most, not all. Definitely miss some here and there. But when it comes to celebrity people, I generally know who they are for the most part. It's only some of the more recent ones that I kind of have dropped off a little bit. Speaking of new people, Adria Arjona, I'm going to guess, introducing Hollywood's next big thing. Then we have three split stories. Charlie Sheen, he won't run from his past. Sandra Bullock, finding love after heartbreak, apparently. And then there's a 2025 VMAs report. I'm going to guess lots of photos of the relevant artists. All the glitz, glamour and gossip. And then at the very top we've got a true crime story. Teens catfish nightmare. I actually do know about this story, so be interesting to see what they report on. Alrighty, let's move into the magazine. Move my little lamp a little bit. I've got a salt lamp and a candle at the moment. The candle more for, well, scent, but also just the ambience. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's wood wick, so it's making a crackling sound. Alrighty, so the first thing is an advert. 2-page spread advert for Paramount Plus, the streaming app. In Australia, it starts at $6.99 a month. Well, I'm going to guess it's Australia and New Zealand, but yeah. What they failed to tell you in the fine print is that is like the most basic version. I'm sure if you want HD and multiple people being able to watch it, you'd have to pay at least $10 or something. But hey, still a pretty decent price for an entry level. And we've got Dexter Resurrection, new series. I never actually watched the original show. I should. I know it's supposed to be good. Tony and Ziva. It's a spin-off from NCIS. I never really watched the show, but I do know the characters. Mum used to watch it at home a lot, so I'd see it in the background. And Sylvester Stallone as Tulsa King. New season. Alright, we have an advert for Australian seniors. Thankfully, a bit too early for me. In my late 30s. Not too far away to be complacent, but not at the 50 level yet. Not just yet. Though my cracking knee would tell you otherwise. And then in this issue, which is issue 2006, it's quite a lot. I'm sure it's probably common for most magazines, but this one in particular gives you a bit of a table of contents. So specific to this issue, we've got the Harry and Zoe Kravitz news. Got the VMAs, Charlie Sheen, Practical Magic 2. I'm looking forward to that. We'll get to that. Of course, there has to be a story on Meghan. I was about to say Meghan Markle, but I can't say that. She's Meghan or Meghan Sussex. But anyway, the lifestyle section. So this is just a regular section where they have, food and wellness and health. And then they've got the regular sort of puzzles and horoscopes and things like that. Alright, let's move on. Got an advert for Coles supermarkets. In Australia at least. That is one of our main supermarket chains. I know Coles exists in America with a K. Department store or whatever it is. But no, ours is a supermarket. Starting with C. Alright, the first actual article is Selena Gomez. And she does not need to be apologetic. I would agree. She talks about her body image, Benny, her now husband, and behaviour therapy. She's stunning. She's only 33. I find that really fascinating. Not that she looks any older, but I think because I've known of her for such a long time through, stuff she's done as a kid and a teenager, you always just think they're older. But no, 33. Yeah, she's gone through the ringer from a media perspective. I know there's been a lot of body shaming. She'd had some issues with mental health. Oh, she's been diagnosed as bipolar. Interesting. But yeah, this magazine's referring to Benny as her fiancé, so I'm guessing, this must have been before she got married. She's only just recently gotten married. But I do like seeing these former child stars who went through like Disney and Nickelodeon and those other sort of pathways. I like when I get to see them on the other end. They're healthy, happy, or at least as close to possible happiness, because like Selena, Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, like they've all kind of come around a turbulent time, and they're seemingly doing much better, which is great. I love seeing that. Alright, get the popcorn ready. We're looking at the Toronto International Film Festival. Gonna admit, I guess I always assumed that they probably had one, but I've never really heard of it as an event. So who have we got? We've got the cast of Knives Out, the latest installment. I know most of the people by the look of it. Daniel Craig, Mila Kunis, I think it's Andrew Scott, if that's his name. That looks like Jeremy Renner. That's Glenn Close. I was going to say Kerry Washington, but I can't tell. I haven't watched a lot of her stuff, so I kind of only seen her in bit parts, but that looks like her. And that's Josh Brolin. Oh, it is Kerry Washington. Okay, cool. I was right. I just don't like saying someone's name and getting it wrong. But yeah, Andrew Scott, yes. Josh O'Connor. Who's Josh O'Connor? So Daniel Craig, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Mila Kunis, Andrew Scott, Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, and Josh Brolin. Well, it could only be the guy in the back or the guy over there, so either of the two of them. Anyway, we've got Keanu Reeves. He's awesome. I love that he's kind of long been a well-loved celebrity in the sense that, you don't hear a lot of scandal from him and everyone just loves him. Speaking of people who do make scandals or have scandals, we've got Sydney Sweeney. She's a bit polarising at the moment in pop culture. We've got Idris Elba and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Idris is a very handsome man. And then at the top we've got, that's Jason Bateman. Wow. Looks more like Sam Worthington there. I don't know if he's just had a lot of smoothing out or if natural age has made him look different, but he does not look like how I remember him. Yeah, that's fine. Jude Law always looks like Jude Law, though. He looks like someone who doesn't do work, like doesn't get surgeries or treatments and stuff, but ages gracefully and looks great for it as well. Who knows, he might actually be the most, surgically altered person and I wouldn't even know it, but no, he looks great. Angelina Jolie. Haven't seen her out and about for a while. She does love a lug split or a slit in the outfit. Yeah, she's been I'm sure she's been doing a lot of stuff, but I just haven't seen her around. That doesn't mean a lot though. We've got Scarlett Johansson, looking gorgeous in a, looks almost lilac-y, but it's also mostly pink. It's a very nice colour on her. Then we've got Ryan Reynolds holding a sheep. Oh, apparently that's a puppy. It looks like a baby sheep. It looks like a lamb. It just goes to show how blind I am sometimes. And then we've got Leslie Mann with her daughter, Maud. Wow. Yeah, anyway. Eric Stonestreet got married. Oh, that's right, I do remember hearing about this. He's funny. He's, for those who don't know, he's from the show Modern Family. He played Cam, one of the men in a married couple, in a gay married couple. And as a straight, or at least a man who was attracted to women in real life, he played the gay character so well that a lot of people just assumed he was gay. So when they found out he was with a woman and then getting married, they lost the plot because they were like, wait, he's not gay. But I think that's awesome. Just goes to show how well he played that character. I know that there's discourse at the moment, or just over the last however years, of, roles should be played by people who live authentically as that person, or those characters. I think in his case, first of all, the show is quite, old now. It's been around for a while. It's over now. But also I think it was a comedy. I just don't think it's that deep in that case. I definitely take exception in cases where, maybe it's a movie or a TV show where somebody's queer or trans identity is the story. Then in those cases, I absolutely would say, yeah, you need to be more authentic. But I think in this case, yeah, it's not that deep. Jessica Alba's apparently got a new partner, Danny Ramirez. Apparently her father went on one of their dates. Mary Fowler. Don't know her. Who is she? Oh, she's a soccer star. That's awesome. And she's also doing a runway at the Paris Fashion Week. You go, girl. I love people who dip their toes in different areas. Sporting, fashion, double and triple threats. That's awesome. Stunning photo. She's giving me Zoe Kravitz, actually, very because Zoe does quite a lot of fashion stuff. It's like she's very much channeling that vibe, but holding her own in that outfit, which I imagine is not for everyone. That would swallow up a lot of people. And I'm not a fashion person, I'll be very honest. I can appreciate when people do fashion well, but I'm not a fashion person. I'm very much by my basics from the department store. The love is in the air. A whole bunch of Hollywood couples. So the main couple alert is the main page spread, which is the Zoe Kravitz and Harry Styles. It's funny, they only used one extra photo, recycling the front page cover. Will Arnett and Carolyn Murphy. I don't like that hair on him. Needs to be a bit more well kept if he's going to be a celebrity and all. Got Olivia Wilde and Casper Joplin. Don't know him. I know her. Oh, he's Ellie Goulding's ex-husband, apparently. I wonder if that's a contentious thing or if he was single before they met. Anyway, Austin Butler and Emily Ratajkowski. I can never say her name, which is funny because I actually have a Slavic background, so you'd think I'd be able to say that pretty easily. Okay. Alright, Macaulay Culkin. Oh, he's got an article about his time with John Candy. John Candy was quite a beloved comedian in the 90s and earlier. He died. When did he die? He died when he was 43 in 1994. But Macaulay Culkin, he was quite famous in the 90s again as a child star. Or 80s and 90s, I guess. He did quite a few movies. My Girl and Richie Rich and the Home Alone series. And then he had quite a turbulent post-child star life. Kind of like what I was saying before, when they go through the ringers. He'd had a lot of substance problems and a few other things. But yeah, this article is basically talking about, from what I can tell, John Candy was an ally of his when he was going through the movies back in their time. Because his dad was a difficult person on the set of a movie. Oh, I'm glad that he had somebody standing in his corner. Can't imagine child stars get it easy when they go through all that stuff, especially if parents are a little bit on the greedy side. Perry Edwards from Little Mix, or former Little Mix. Our rainbow baby. After a devastating loss, she's expecting again. I didn't realise she'd suffered a miscarriage. I'm glad that they do articles like this. Not that we have to know about it, like it's their business, but for those who want to be open about it, I think it's really important that we do raise awareness, because I know for many years miscarriages weren't discussed. It was just kind of, they happened and people just moved on, and it was a lot of trauma and a lot of pain and a lot of devastation for those people. So I'm glad that these days people open up. But yeah, they've got a rainbow baby on the way. That's beautiful. Hopefully it's a healthy, happy baby. I remember when she first auditioned for the X Factor all those years ago. I felt like she was a great singer back then, even before they put her in the group. Because I used to watch the X Factor from the UK on online. I used to get the episodes each week and watch them. Patrick ties the knot. Patrick Schwarzenegger. Can't say his name sometimes. He's off the market. I liked him in The White Lotus, but I think the younger brother took the he kind of took the reins as far as the characters that were the most engaging. This photo just screams white privilege, though. As a white person myself, they just scream rich, entitled, New York or Hamptons, or they're probably very nice people, but they're just the visual. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. Alright, Musical Mayhem. This is the VMA thing, I'm guessing. Yep. Alright, so from the top left we've got Ricky Martin, very much embracing his puppy era. Looks good though. Tate McRae. I'm not really very familiar with her music, except a couple of things, but I did see this performance. If you haven't seen Tate McRae's VMA's performance from this year, 2025, get on YouTube and watch the whole thing. It was amazing. Like, the VMAs used to always be about who could do the best performances live, and I haven't really followed them the last few years in particular, but she really harkened back to what it was like in the 90s when the top stars would do the amazing performances. Yeah, it was amazing. Very athletic too. We've got Youngblood and members of Aerosmith. My God, Steven Tyler. I'm surprised he's still walking. I'm all for older rock and pop acts and stuff, doing what they got to do to keep getting that coin. But it gets to a point where I just wonder when's it going to stop. Like, between the two of them, they look like a pair of walking ball bags. But, if Steve gets any more facelifts and surgeries, he's going to be smelling his own privates. But anyway, good luck to them. I do like their music, though. Then we've got Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande. Two people who I like their music to a degree. Like, not everything. But the people themselves are very perplexing to me. Like Mariah, there's no denying she's a superstar, but she's definitely reining it in or phoning it in when it comes to live performing of the last 5 to 10 years. I feel like if she doesn't enjoy it or doesn't want to do it, she should just say no. Because I saw her performance and it was basically, I feel like there was less energy than when Britney did her one that got bombed in the 2000s. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't great. And Ariana, from a personality standpoint, I'm not a big fan, at least before the Wicked times. Didn't really want to be too involved other than some of the songs. And then down the bottom we've got Doja Cat, who's channeling what looks like a few people. She looks like Pam Anderson, a bit of Dolly Parton. I don't know who else she's trying to be, but yeah, she looks great. Very vampy. Got Gaga. Oh, that's right, yeah, she won the award and then she had to go rush off because she's actually, at the time, she was doing her tour in New York. Oh, I really don't like the no eyebrows thing or the blocked out eyebrows on her. It's just not a look that I think looks very good. I mean, it's her business and people that like it's business, but I'm just not a fan. And then we've got Sabrina Carpenter. Apparently performed with RuPaul's Drag Race Queens. I can't tell if that's them because I haven't watched the latest season. But anyway, she almost looks like Hayden Panettiere there from Heroes and Nashville. Robin Wright. I remember her being married to Sean Penn, but I haven't really seen much of her lately. Charlie Sheen. I'm not going to go into it too much because I have read a lot of the articles in the past, but I know that he's basically telling all about his drug past and his rock bottom stage and even sleeping with men, HIV positive, all the things. It's a very crazy life he's had. And Denise Richards always has stood by him for a lot as his ex-wife. She's very tenacious. Oh, Heather Graham. Oh, she's looking great. Haven't seen her around for a while. Guessing she's doing a new thing. A new film. Yeah, I loved her. She was in a lot of good stuff. Mark Ruffalo. The Task. I liked him in Suddenly 30 or 13 Going on 30. And he's good as the Hulk in Marvel. Probably won't be watching whatever this is, but that's okay. Good for whoever does enjoy it. Oh, Michelle Bridges. Anyone outside of Australia probably doesn't know who this is, but basically she, I'm not a big fan at all. Basically in the 2000s there was the Australian version of The Biggest Loser, the competition weight loss show. Dreadful show, very problematic, and she was one of the fitness coaches that was brought in at some point. I'm pretty sure we started with Bob and Gillian the first year from the American seasons, and then they brought in local people or vice versa. But basically she was one of the Australian options, and she wasn't a very nice person back then by the sound of it. But she's very much tried to distance herself from that history. She doesn't completely avoid it, but like, you can tell that she's like over being talked to or asked about it. So yeah, I'm not a big fan. I also just feel like I think those who love being fit and having fitness and stuff is great. It's definitely good for you, and I definitely could stand to be more about that. But when it's your sole personality, when that's all you're good for, I guess, it's just like, okay. Like, I would not be entertained by her, I don't think. But anyway. Tribute to an icon. Oh, I didn't know Giorgio Armani died. 1934 to 2025. It's the year my grandmother was born. Wow, he got to 91. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Armani brand, but like, I'm not a big fan of it, let's just say. But obviously can't deny he was a legend. Oh yeah, that's right, the Beckhams did a shoot. God, David's a stunner. Victoria looks great in that photo too. Anyway. I always loved Posh Spice. She was my favourite Spice Girl all the way through. I probably a little bit of insight into me being a gay kid without realising I'm a gay kid. Was a gay kid. The Spice Girls, when they came to prominence in the mid to late 2000s, the mid to late 90s, I was in primary school, which is Australia's version of elementary school, and I can just recall doing the dances with my girlfriends in primary school, wondering why all the boys kept calling me gay and all the other words. Anyway, I loved it. I was enjoying it at the time. The glow up is real. See, I don't love these articles as much as it's nice to see some eye candy sometimes. I don't know. It's the whole, they have to look like that to have had a glow up, like, I don't know, it just sends a lot of messages that are probably not great. But anyway, Will Poulter. I remember him back in the Narnia days. He looks great. Like, I'm not going to lie, he does look good and very much appealing. But Austin Butler. He's probably the nicest guy in the world, but I just find him really boring. Like, anytime I see him in an interview or, I don't know, just in anything online, he takes the thing himself way too seriously, I feel. But, he's obviously making good money. But I don't know, I just feel like he'd be boring as hell. Like, I feel like if I was stuck next to him at a dinner party, I would find him so boring. But like I said, he's probably the nicest guy ever, but he just gives off boring, like, I don't know, white bread. Ollie Murs, the singer and TV presenter. It's a lot of muscle definition. Ray Fiennes, well, Noah Centineo. That's crazy. I know that's for the, the Rambo prequel, yeah. He was also supposed to be training for the He-Man live-action movie, but I don't know if he left the role or if they replaced him before they started filming, but he, then how he's doing the Rambo thing. I guess the Practical Magic 2 spread. Oh, it's got a 2-page spread by the look of it. Yep. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for this to come out. I love the first one so much. I watch it every year. There she is with Diane Wiest, however you say her name. The Township. Oh, Nicole Kidman. I loved her in this. I will say about her, great actress, especially drama stuff. Very good actress. But some of the accents she tries to do in TV and movies in the last however many years have been a bit strange. But when she did this character as Jilly, she was awesome. Like, I could believe it 100%. I loved her character. Oh, we've got the names of people who are joining the new one. Joey King. I know Lee Pace here and there. Ooh, random car in the background. Maisie Williams. Oh, apparently they could be playing the daughters. Oh no, Evan Rachel Wood's not coming back. That's sad. I liked her as the daughter. And everything else she's done since. Anyway, can't wait for that movie to come out. Oh, Shania Twain. She's 60. Oh my god, I would not have believed that. She was great in music. Is great, I should say. She's definitely fond of her procedure, but god, I love her. And don't mind that at all. Good luck to her. You can't tell me that's just good product. But yeah, no judgment. Do what makes you happy. Especially when you got the bank for it. I know she lost her voice at one point, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, look at her. She's had quite the history. I'm not going to go through every photo. I think they speak for themselves. But, wow. Oh, yeah, here we go. The Meghan articles. I just feel... I liked her when she was an actress in Suits. I like Prince Harry as a, persona. I liked that they got married, but I don't need scandal articles about them all the time. The whole point is they're trying to get away from it. And yeah, I know people like to whinge about them, but honestly, just move on from them. Leave them alone. Let them do their things. Stop having such a go at them. Love amid tragedy. Oh, this is the catfish thing. Yeah. So basically what happened with this one was, and they've done a Hallmark style movie, I think, with Lisa Rinna, which I've got to watch. I've been told about it. Basically a teenage girl who had been bullied a little bit, and was dating a guy. So she was 13. She started getting texts from an unknown number and bullying her, like horrible things, saying that she had a flat ass and that her boyfriend's going to leave her, and just all these horrible things about her appearance and herself. And so obviously, told her mum about it, thank goodness, was telling her mum, as people should do when they're being bullied and stuff. And they got closer as a result, and blah, blah, blah. And then the long of it all, the short of it all, I should say, is she found out eventually that it was her mum doing the text. So not good that she was telling her mum, but who was she to know? How was she going to know that? And yeah, so it turns out the mum had been catfishing and bullying her own daughter, and so I think she'd even went to jail. And the daughter wasn't allowed to... Oh, she was released on parole in August 2024. But yeah, and they're not in touch anymore. She's not allowed to see her, I don't think, and the boyfriend broke up with her. Yeah. No longer speaks to her. It's just a scary fucking story. Anyway. The Accidental Innovator. Yeah. Fitness Spotlight, yes. Not interested. Lifestyle trends. Yeah, I don't really aspire to modern fashions. Oh, well-being stuff though. Sleep strategies. I definitely need to read these later. Let's have a look at the first 5 anyway. Relax your face. Drop your shoulders. Exhale and relax. Loosen your legs and clear your mind. Sorry. That phrasing just felt very strange. Plant-powered food. Random clothing for Italian holiday chic. Okay, thank you. Pam Anderson. Praise her for the whole no makeup or low makeup look, but could she dress a little less old maiden? Like, she looks great in some other stuff. Like, that looks great, even that one. But that one, looks like a great-great-grandmother. But yeah, props to her for the whole no makeup thing. It's going to be better for her skin not to do it all. Actually, did I see on one of those other pages? Oh yeah, Dakota Johnson. I like her. She's funny. She's got a really dry wit, but she's really good with it. Ugh. Okay, so this photo. Rosie Huntington Whiteley, whoever she is, I'm guessing, I think she's an actress, but anyway. Whatever this product is, if it pertains to, or if it advertises or purports to make yourself healthier, youthful, whatever, I'm going to say I don't believe it when she's the one holding it. Like, you can't tell me that everything that she's doing is natural there. Again, don't judge her, but I'm not influenced by the product because of her. Let's just say. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'd eat humble pie, but yeah. Alright, what are the home colours? We're looking at some pinks and some greens and some browns. Interesting. Ooh, food. Green salad. Spanakopita. Yum. Have to make these at some point. Brussels sprouts, yum. Steak salad, yum yum. Ooh, horoscopes. Let's see what Capricorn has in store from when this was out. In order to discover new lands, you have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. Interesting. Well, apparently it might not even be my star sign if I'm supposed to follow what the new wave one is supposed to be. I think it makes me a Sagittarius in that case, if it's been changed, but I'll go with Capricorn anyway. I've got a teaser crossword puzzle. I won't do it now, but I might come back to it later. I do like doing puzzles. I got some celebrities out and about. Got Debbie Gibson. I thought that was Ashley Tisdale for a second. Wow, Debbie Gibson. Two of the Olsen sisters. Elizabeth, Scarlet Witch, Ashley, Mary-Kate looks like she's nowhere to be seen, Jaden Smith, oh, Whoopi Goldberg, I love her, Mel Smith, God, she's looking good. She's had a really good career since the Spice Girls. A few other celebs, including the guy that plays the douchebag in Veep. He plays douchebag roles very well. He was also in the Handmaid's Tale, equally as a douchebag. I dare say we're close to the end. Yeah, looks like we are. Just gonna skip through a few of these pages because it's probably getting a bit late. I probably need to head to bed soon. Got some TV and movies on the list. I have to review those. I'll go through those at some point. Books. I've been reading a lot lately. More of the dark romance and romantasy and all those things my friends have gotten me into. I'm currently reading the sequel to Fourth Wing, Iron Flame. Absolutely love it. If you want to talk about that, I will talk about it in another video. Just let me know. And with that, we are at the end of the magazine. So, we're going to leave it at that. Thank you very much if you are watching this. If you are enjoying the content so far, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, send me details of what you'd like to see or what kind of ASMR triggers you enjoy. And how you came to ASMR. And yeah, I will endeavour to make some more content quickly soon so I can release it all in a timely manner. Because I just know I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to sticking to things, so I need to make sure I do that. But anyway, thank you again for being here, and I will hopefully see you soon. Goodbye.